All right, Rafe.
Yes?
It is time for this week's
It's time.
eMemorium.
Okay, here we go. This week's eMemorium is going to be a little shorter than weeks prior. We were off this week. We only had 2 days to piss you off, but we still did pretty good. For those of you not familiar, the eMemorium's for those folks we lost this week, whether permanently as a listener or someone who just wanted to complain because we had the audacity to have a different opinion than they do on a completely subjective subject, or completely unhinged listeners that just send us emails for no reasons. Whoever you are, this eMemorium is to honor you. We'll start with maniacs who put ketchup on hot dogs. We really raw-dogged some of our listeners this week when we correctly reprimanded them for thinking ketchup belongs anywhere near a hot dog. How can you disrespect Chicago's greatest export made from random lips and a-holes since Hugh Hefner? We would understand if you were 8 years old and still eating dinosaur-shaped chicken nuggets and drinking a juice box, but my God, we are adults. And adults know that when it comes to wieners, it always feels better without a condiment.
Well done.
Thank you. So if you're still slathering your schnitzel in tomato paste, I assume your taste buds must have split open like a ballpark frank you drunkenly put in the microwave for 30 minutes too long. Put down the Heinz 57 because you're 57, and you're old enough to know better, and you're old enough to do better. So adios, goodbye, get your legs spinning like the roller grill at Quick Trip, and get the hell out of here. And while we're on the subject of wieners and park, one lady who used to J.O. pigs. Wow. We didn't show enough empathy for your taste when we discussed a different lady suing a pig farm where she pleasures pigs for developing carpal tunnel syndrome, which we playfully nicknamed car-pork tunnel or porkle-tuggle syndrome. This subject hit a little too close to home with you, as apparently this was also your occupation at one time. So you sent us an email in which you said, and I quote, "So that injury is very real and deserves more respect. It ruins your hands and wrists to collect boar's seed. I had to get steroid injections in my wrists and should have carpal tunnel surgery from it. So just a little info for you idiots. A boar likes a firm grip, and I mean like put your hand to sleep firm. And they collect anywhere from 5 to 45 minutes. So you have to hold that grip on a slippery penis for an average of 20 minutes. And we collected an average of 65 head per collection day. This is a hard job, guys. And it's no laughing matter." End quote. Well, you're right. It's not just a hard job. It's a hand job. And here in America, a job is a job. So thank you for wrangling that hog's hog, and we'll try to be more sensitive. Adios, and suey suey, pig. Suey suey. Overbearing couples who sit on the same side of the booth at restaurants. We get it. You guys love each other more than any other couple in the whole wide world, and you need to constantly prove it. We're sorry that one of you got caught cheating, and now to prove your faithfulness, in addition to having to maintain a joint Facebook account, you have to canoodle at a Joe's Crab Shack on the same side of the table like you're riding together in a gondola in Venice. Oh, but it's so fun for people watching, you say. Well, we say the only people you're interested in being watched is yourselves. So sorry to lose you, but make sure as you walk out the door, you go side by side, each sliding one hand into the other's back pocket and giving Eskimo kisses before you hop on your Vespa and ride off to couples therapy. See you later. And we know we will, because you'll make sure of it. Jimmy John's Breadheads. Wowee wow. Emails so fast we freaked. Thank you. We drew another culinary line in the sand when 80% of the room questioned if what Jimmy John serves sandwiches on can legally be called bread at all. Some of you took offense when we pointed out that the bread at JJ's is glazed in some sort of Billy Mays clear coat Flex seal that makes it watertight and incredibly buoyant. While it may not be good to eat, it would be good to throw over the side of your pontoon boat as a foam buffer to protect it from banging up against the dock. But hey, after you set sail, maybe reel it in from the lake and split it open and put some roast beef and tomatoes on it if that's your thing. We sure are going to miss you, and we hope that you'll listen again. Finally, radioactive fishermen. We offended some of our toxic Avenger listeners who eat the fish at the Bush Wildlife Lakes Reserve. We're sorry that we had to inform you that all of the bunkers and fallout shelters that surround those bodies of water are holdovers from the Manhattan Project. I guess you're unhappy that we don't like our fillet of fish to glow like body paint at Burning Man. We realize fishing is god-awful boring, but I don't think you need to spice it up by adding a Geiger counter. So bon voyage. We'll watch you set sail over the horizon, and we'll be sure to see you because you will be glowing red from all of the radioactivity you put into your body. And finally, our real RIP this week. We lost a real one. Alan Wolf Arkin. The original John Yossarian in Catch-22, the paternal grandfather in Little Miss Sunshine, and the star of the Kaminsky Method on Netflix. Alan was a journeyman actor with gravitas and sincerity who always brought candor and charisma to a role. Plus, his middle name was freaking Wolf. That's pretty
real?
cool. That's real.
His middle name was
Wolf.
Oh.
Pretty cool. And that concludes this week's eMemorium.
Thank you, Rafe. That's another 40 seconds.
Let it ride into the hook. What if I just played out for the next 45 minutes?
We just leave.
Thank you, Rafe. That was wonderful.
Johnny came in.
Rafe Williams, eMemorium for this week.